Dr. Matthew Bunson of Catholic University is with us, Catholic Distance University. The Pope will announce the canonization date for Mother Teresa next week.
Yes.
But let's learn a little bit about some of those lesser-known future saints, starting with the first Argentine to be canonized.
Right. Well, it takes nothing away from the extraordinary life and holiness of Mother Teresa to focus on some of these other saints who are going to be canonized throughout this year. We're going to be approved for canonization by the Pope next week. The one that you're talking about is Jose Gabriel Rosario Broquero, who was known simply as the Gaucho priest. This is a priest who endured leprosy in his own time, who cared for the poor, the sick, and the dying, traveled across Argentina in a sombrero and a poncho on the back of a mule, and is one of those beloved figures, and he's especially beloved by Pope Francis.
There's a movie script in that one. Yeah.
There is.
There's already a push for Blessed Elizabeth of the Trinity to be named a doctor of the Church. Why?
A French Carmelite, contemporary and known as a compatriot of Thérèse of Lisieux. Same time frame. Elizabeth the Trinity died in 1906. This is a very contemporary figure. One of the great mystics of the early 20th century. And her writings are examined very closely now. And there are many theologians, many mystic theologians who really want her to be a doctor of the Church in much the same way that Thérèse of Lisieux is now a doctor of the Church.
It's a very small group.
Very small, yes.
Of the Church. So tell us the backstory behind Blessed Mary Elizabeth Hesselblad.
Well, she is from Sweden, the sort of restorer of the Brigittine tradition in Sweden. Was born in Sweden, but actually spent a number of years here in the United States. She was raised a Lutheran, but came into the church here in Washington, D.C. So there's that connection. She goes to Rome, wants to establish the Brigittine order again, but with a twist. She wanted her sisters to care for the sick and the poor and the dying. And that revolutionized, in a way, the whole Brigittine tradition. She was able to reestablish it in Sweden. But she's also a voice for Christian unity and is honored by the Yad Vashem as righteous among the nations for her care of the Jews. Look to Francis in October of this year, probably to do the canonization in Sweden when he is there marking the 500th anniversary of the start of the Protestant Reformation.
He's done it before.
He has.
Dr. Bunson, thank you.
Great to be with you.